Welcome to another edition of Controversies of the Day with Logan and Jay. Great to be here with you. We are in early October 2025. So who knows if Avi Loeb and this Atlas 3I thing is coming, this meteor, the sky, it's really a UFO. I don't know. We only got a couple months left, folks. And then it all changes. Probably not. Probably going to be big nothing burger. Logan's probably right about that again. We'll see. But October, we could have a little bit of fireworks. I don't know. There's going to be some alleged Epstein hearings in Congress. Is this correct? Is this really going to happen? The Clintons, maybe both of them are going to be before Congress. Is this really going to happen? Several big names could be before Congress. I mean, this could get really interesting. Talk about political theater, folks. Oh, going to have to make some popcorn. Good times ahead. Oh, and speaking of good times ahead, Jimmy Kimmel. Wow, that didn't last long, did it? Oh, he's fired. Oh, he's going to be fired. I said, no, he just suspended. A little slap on the wrist. He's a rich white boy. What do you? He's an operative for these people. He's so untalented. There could be so many other people that could be so much better. It could be funny, entertaining. You know, people really, I mean, what does it say if you want to go to Jimmy Kimmel or Stephen Colbert about your politics? I mean, you're supposed to be funny. Remember SNL in the old days? They would make fun of everybody, Democrats, Republicans, but it was funny. You could be funny. If you're going to be funny with it, good. But if you're just going to do a political rant, well, people should go somewhere else for that kind of stuff. I mean, anyway, Jimmy Kimmel, he's worthless, but there he is. I don't know, what does he make, $10 million a year or more? I mean, it's just, it's terrible. And he's back. I told you he'd be back. Everybody knew that. Oh, freedom of speech. No, not for them. I mean, let's put it into perspective, okay? Roseanne Barr was working for the same company, ABC, Disney, whatever they're called, blah, 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 right? A few years back, and I don't know if she was drinking or on, sleeping pills, and she starts texting some weird thing. I don't know, who was it about? Somebody in the Obama administration, even though the Obama administration wasn't in power at the time. It was weird. It was about Valerie Jarrett. I'm not sure. Some Planet of the Apes comment. It was a stupid tweet. I don't know what her point was. It wasn't really funny. It was just kind of stupid. And she got fired. I mean, they didn't just suspend her. They wrote her character out of a hit show that had made a comeback and was doing, I think, well in the ratings. They got rid of her character, changed the name of the show to, Roseanne or whatever, to the Connors, whatever, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, this show, when it first came out, folks, I don't know, it was late 80s, early 90s. It was great. It was a great show, and it was very real. You felt like I know people like that. I know people in my neighborhood. I'm related to people like that. I mean, it was a really good show. And then they rebooted it, and I think it was during Trump's first term. And they had some characters on the show who liked Trump, some who didn't. I mean, hey, it was, again, that's, if you're going to do that, see that you're showing both sides, and if you're having fun with it, that's great stuff. But no, she crossed the line, and I thought what she did was silly and kind of stupid, maybe. But then Kimmel, well, what? He says something really stupid, inappropriate, and if you believe the news, and if you believe the government's and the FBI law enforcement's narrative so far, Jimmy Kimmel was inaccurate. I don't know if I believe, what they say, because again, getting back to that whole situation, what a mess. I know I don't want to kick a dead horse. A lot of you are bored with it, or maybe you've heard too much of it. Maybe some of you just can't get enough of it, because a lot of people in the podcast stratosphere, we just can't stop talking about it. I saw some more stuff, and I know this is weeks ago now. Unfortunately, Charlie Kirk was assassinated, they tell us, on September 10th. I say they tell us because I don't know what to believe, folks. Is he still alive? Did he fake his death? I'm intrigued with that whole concept. But really, I mean, what was that Valhalla thing? Valhalla, from the FBI director, Kash Patel. I'll see you in Valhalla. Okay, that's Norse gods. That's Odin and wait. Charlie went all over the country and on the radio and thumped the Bible, Christianity. All this stuff that it got a little thick sometimes. Okay, I mean, that's okay if that's what you want to do, and if you got your audience, and he did. He was worth $12 million when he died, and they say that Turning Point USA raked in millions from donations and whatnot. So there is a part in the New Testament to be a real smartass from the right, not from the stupid left, all their stupid crap. Was that singer Pink? She's some stupid thing, and some other stupid people do mean things. I don't want to be mean. I just want to say, what the hell is going on there? What the hell is going on there? I mean, to quote a Bible verse, Charlie, if you're alive or if you're not alive, whatever, or to your people that are so into you, yeah, there's a whole biblical verse about Jesus with the rich man. Do you know that one? Did Charlie ever quote that one? I never heard him quote it. In fact, I don't hear Bible thumpers ever really quote that one a whole lot. You know it, right? You real Christians out there. Do you know your good word? I mean, remember, so the rich man, because Jesus says, can a rich man inherit the kingdom of heaven, or can a rich man basically go to heaven? And Jesus said, like a camel through the eye of a needle. So that's what your Yeshua, the Anointed One, said. That's what's in your Bible that you thump. Okay? So Charlie's worth, $12 million. Some nice work if you can get it. And you can get it. Maybe. I'm sure Benny Johnson wants it, and Cullen Hayes, whatever his name, he wants it. And there's a whole line of them that want it. I'm sure our buddy Nick wants it too. So we'll see what happens there. But in the meantime, Erica, I guess, is taking over Turning Point USA. Oh, by the way, did you get my Valhalla thing? It's not Christian. Okay, so Kash claims to be a Christian. Charlie claimed to be a Christian. And I'll see you in Valhalla, which is like, this place in heaven for warriors or something in another religion. Okay, so Kash, I really like to know what you meant by that. You reporters that get close to him, can you ask him that? Have you asked him that? I haven't seen it. Maybe I missed it. Anyway, if Charlie's really killed, I hope he's in Valhalla. Very good. Okay, so then the wife, Erica, she takes over Turning Point USA, which is what? This big nonprofit that takes in millions and millions of dollars. So, and just trying to bring allegedly pro-American and pro-Christian views to college campuses. And I don't know what their main function is, but that's basically what they were doing. And Charlie had his radio show and his podcast. And, when he was a fast-talking young guy, I wish I got to meet him, wish I got to debate him, that would have been interesting. But so she takes it over, and she's just recently on a podcast, and she's saying, I'm so excited. Wait a minute. Again, I'm not trying to be like some mean people on the left. Maybe I'm worse. Maybe I'm meaner. I don't know. But isn't that just a little weird? I mean, there's other people out there saying a similar thing. It just seems like you'd be kind of grieving. This is the one you loved, and the reason you're taking over Turning Point because the one you loved got murdered. I mean, this is the narrative. This is what you're telling me. Again, I'm just out here, folks. I'm a regular guy. I got a regular job, but I'm curious, like a lot of you, and I want to figure things out, and things just make me go, what's going on, people? What is going on? I mean, I don't know. It's just insane in the membrane. And the memorial, I had the radio on, folks, so maybe I'm just catching up to speed here from a couple weeks ago, but I mean, she came out to this memorial. The stadium's packed. That's okay. A lot of people love Charlie Kirk. Apparently, a big effect on a lot of people. Beautiful, but to pyrotechnics. Look, I don't like Nick Fuentes. We'll segue this into Nick a little bit here. But he was right when he called this all out. I mean, it was just like WWE, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels and WrestleMania. I mean, and then she's in white. She had a black shirt on, but she's in white. I thought, what are you doing? It was just weird. And I got to say, Nick, I don't like you most of the time, but recently the show, you ripped on some of that memorial, and most of it I probably agree with, and you're probably right. Others have too. She just doesn't, I mean, I guess, I know they say it sounds like such a cliche. People mourn differently. It's true. But it just seems odd. And the whole situation with the Zinn guy and the Turning Point people taking things down, messing with the crime scene, moving things, I don't know. And shouldn't there have been more blood, or are they just sparing us the video and the photographic of that? I don't know. It's just odd, folks. I don't want to talk about it. I'll try not to talk about much anymore. Thanks for letting me spit that part out. But I hope maybe it's all done. We'll see now, though, Tyler Robinson, if he goes to trial. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, when we have all these, you have murders, or if something happens to somebody, like Jack Ruby putting a gun right into the gut of Lee Harvey Oswald back in 1963 in Dallas, Texas, like Jeffrey Epstein killing himself Epstein himself in a jail cell. It wasn't being watched. It wasn't being monitored. So here we go. We got Tyler Robinson. So here's our new thing, a new conspiracy du jour. And, is everything going to happen? Are we going to have a real trial here? Is Tyler going to make it to trial? And will the trial therefore reveal other things about the case? That's the thing with Epstein, if he had gone to trial. That's the thing with Lee Harvey Oswald as a young Arlen Specter, by the way. Yeah, all you kids today, you don't know who that is. He died a few years back. He later went on to become a U.S. Senator out of Pennsylvania. A lot of people, that Kennedy thing, went on to do lots and lots of other things, including a congressman from Michigan. He was on the Warren Commission. He got to be an unelected president of the United States. Yeah, oh yeah, we've had unelected presidents. Oh yeah. His name is Gerald Ford. Okay, you can go look that up if you kids don't understand or you don't believe in conspiracies. I don't know what to tell you. Crazy stuff. But then it brings you to Nick Fuentes. He's very vehemently questioning Israel. I think he's also a little anti-Semitic as well, which I want to parse that. I try to do the show. I hope people know what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to do when I do parse that. So you got Nick, you got Candace Owens, you got Tucker. I look at Tucker. This guy's had to make some dough. I think he comes from money. And there's some Malcolm guy too. And then Michael Savage has said some things. Theo Vaughn has said some things. All these people have got a lot to lose here. And some have been a little more, insinuating and incriminating than others and pointing fingers a little bit harsher than others, but they're all kind of pointing fingers, and that's just some of them, right? There's a whole bunch of other people I don't even know about. I don't know their names. A lot of people all throughout the internet, all throughout the podcast world are doing this kind of stuff. And then, you see what happened to Charlie Kirk. And I don't wish bad upon any of them, but there's a little bit of a, doesn't it go through your head? Can I say it? Can I say it out loud? Am I going to be a bad guy? Am I going to be a bad guy? Am I the bad guy? Who's next? I don't wish harm on anybody, but you just kind of wonder, okay, how far can you go? How far can you go? And then somebody says, whoa, I don't know. It's crazy. So Logan was telling me, I don't know if I got this right. So Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes is both read their accounts on YouTube. Is that right? And so, but now they got in trouble again. So they're pulled off YouTube. And yet, in the case of Nick and maybe Alex Jones, it's hard to keep up on all this. Other people take their shows from other platforms and then put them on YouTube, and other people do their show talking over them or being up in the corner here. And so maybe we'll do one of those in the near future. I don't know. It's just insane to the membrane, folks. But yeah, you just kind of wonder, all these people are kind of pushing something. Can you only push so far before it pushes back at you? I don't know. Well, Donald Trump's trying to work a deal out in Gaza with Bibi and Hamas. Folks, really, if you're not a praying person, if you don't believe in a deity, it's probably time to be one, because I just want peace. I want to see peace. I don't know what the big deal is, but apparently, I don't know. So hopefully by the next time we talk here, hopefully there is a peace deal with Gaza, with Israel, and things calm down over there. I don't know. I don't want to see U.S. troops there, number one. That's the main thing. Don't want to see U.S. troops there. The other thing, I talk about good Trump, bad Trump, good Trump, bad Trump. I don't know. So is Trump basically like Biden now with Ukraine? He's going along with, we're going to continue to give them aid in Ukraine. And then he came in, I'm going to end this war. I'm going to end this war in 24 hours. And then Putin's let him down. So what are we to make of this right now? So we have to pray for things and cooler heads to prevail. We don't want the Ukraine thing to spread over into any other countries. Watch Turkey, though. Watch Turkey. Watch Erdogan. Okay, that's their leader. Just keep an eye on that. There's a lot going on there. We're going to talk about that in future shows. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, it's been great talking to you. And look what I'm wearing today. Yeah, little Bart right there. Matt, how do you say his name? Is it Groening? Is it Grange? I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. The creator of The Simpsons, one of the longest running, I think, and therefore one of the most successful, if not the most successful, television show in U.S. television history. I don't know, there's rumors they're wrapping it up, and then I was looking into something like, no, they're going to go a little bit longer, and maybe a Simpsons 2 movie coming. So something to look forward to for all you Simpsons fans. I've watched the show on and off over the years. I do love the show. It's very creative, and they do slip in a lot of interesting things, some of the things we talk about here on this show. All right, take care, everybody. God bless. Till next time.